Hey guys, welcome back. So before I went on vacation, I actually recorded this unboxing of my Figurama Hunter x Hunter Netero Vs Meruem statue, and the box for this one was enormous. It was even bigger than my Yamamoto box, which I thought was already huge. For those of you who don't know, Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time, and this statue was a holy grail for me. And thankfully I was able to pick it up thanks to my friends over at Specfiction. They had one of these in stock for close to retail and I purchased it right away, and this package arrived to me within a week's time, which has honestly been the best customer service thus far. I even had some questions and they answered it within minutes. But yeah, going into this unboxing, here's some of the extras that they provide. I think we have the certificate of authenticity in here, but I chose not to open it up just in case I ever do plan to sell this in the future, which I doubt I ever will, but in the rare chance that somebody ever does make a better statue of this scene here, then I might end up selling it. So I just wanted to keep that sealed. But here's the inside of the box and the packaging for some of the parts there. We're going to take this out, and on the bottom we have the base, which was huge, and this is what took up most of the weight of this box, which also did weigh quite a bit, so I had to unbox everything while it was in the cardboard box. I couldn't take the main box out, but here are some shots of that box. I was finally able to get it out once I took all the parts out. And yeah, now we're going straight into the assembly here, starting off with the base. And as I mentioned before, it is a huge base, so again I couldn't show you the bottom of the base, but here I am trying to put it on this turntable that I have. It was a little bit larger than I was expecting, and you guys will see later that I actually decided to take it off of that turntable. Just super impressed with the quality of this base. I loved how all the dust particles looked, and the round base on the bottom just looked really elegant, which apparently the characters there on the top of the round base spell out Meruem and Netero, but I'm not that much of a big fan that I know the alphabet from Hunter x Hunter. Here I'm just giving a few closer shots of the base. Here on the back is my favorite part of the base, which is the Gungi board game, which is just kind of an Easter egg from the anime, as Meruem and Kumogi did play Gungi, and it did sort of bring out the humanity out of Meruem. And this part here I was also super impressed with, as the details on the rocks looked really realistic. And as I put it on the base, this is kind of where it started to lean over, and I decided to take the base out of the turntable that I had it on. Here we're moving into Netero's Nin ability, the 100 type Guanyin Bodhisattva. And as I was putting it in place, I did notice that some of the gold from that part did stick to my hand, so if you do plan on getting this statue, just be careful. It might be better just to wear gloves while you're assembling this. But here are the arm pieces of that Nin ability, and to be honest, I felt like these kind of look like crab arms. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, that's just kind of what came to mind as I was putting it together. And another thing is I actually had some issues as I was placing this first arm. I wasn't fitting in there quite snugly. I had to take it in and out a few times before it fit in there. I only had issues with that first one. The other two did go into place pretty nicely, so that was the only minor complaint that I had as far as assembly goes for this piece. One of my favorite parts, however, for this statue are these golden hands. That first one is actually kind of like a 1-to-1 scale with my hand, but I just think they look so cool, and I love the fact that they do match the arm movements that Netero is doing as well. Speaking of which, Netero probably has some of the best body sculpting that I've seen for any statue that I've had so far. You guys can see here, I mean, you can see almost all of the veins there on his legs. His body looks really muscular as well. And with that huge notch that you guys saw popping out of his butt, he just goes straight into place. And here are the faces for Netero. He does come with two. This one here is with his eyes open, and Bam did mention this in his video, and I have to agree because you really can see all of the sweat particles on the face, which I really do appreciate. Here we have Netero with his eyes closed, which I personally am going to display him with the eyes closed. I just think it looks like he's meditating, and I think it is accurate with the anime. He does have to close his eyes anytime he's using his nin ability. But here are his arms. His arms do look a little bit weird, his palms do. And it also looks like he has webbed hands there. His fingers do look like they're sort of attached together. So that's just another minor complaint. And here he is, fully assembled and on the base. I think he looks perfect. Don't even notice the webbed hands. Now we're moving on to Meruem, and I think he looks just as impressive, if not more so actually, just because he has a lot more going for him as far as the paint job. He has different tones of green and purple and metallic colors on him, which I think they were all done perfectly. And even some details I didn't even notice, like his hands there, those gems it looks like on his hands. I never really did notice that on the anime, so it was pretty interesting just taking a closer look at him here on the statue. And his abs looked super ripped. I love the way his abs looked. Now going on to his face. I mean, his face looks good. I don't have really any complaints here. But as far as faces go, I do think Netero's is much more impressive just because of all of the sweat particles that you can see on him, which I guess it does say something about Meruem. You don't see any sweat on him, so he's not even breaking a sweat during this fight. And here's his tail. There's the stinger there on the tip, which, to be honest, I don't really remember him using it very often. So I'm not sure exactly what the purpose of that stinger is. And the last piece to complete this statue is the left arm from Netero's nin ability. Again, it does look to be a 1-to-1 scale with my hand. And yeah, with this, the statue is complete. So let's go into a figure showcase. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that figure showcase. Just to give a few final thoughts on the statue, I personally love it. It is gonna probably be one of my favorites in my collection. Although even though I do love it, I do think it's a little bit too big. It's a minor complaint, but it is one just because it is going to be kind of difficult to find the right spot to display this guy. I'm gonna probably need to buy some garage shelving for him or kind of come up with something else, but that's just one complaint. Another one is that it doesn't have any LEDs. I found that I'm really enjoying my statues with LEDs, so at the moment, for that reason, I still do think that I like my Yamamoto statue a bit more, but this is definitely a close second. And then the last thing is, when I was putting this together, once I was complete, I kind of felt like something was missing. I don't know why, but I just felt like they probably could have added a little bit more of Netero's nin ability. What we got looks really good, and I do really enjoy it. I don't know, it was just me personally. Once I was done assembling, I was just kind of like, is that it? But other than those things, I still do really love this statue, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. And as for an overall rating, probably for my next statue, I will try to come up with a good rating system, but I would rate this one a 9 out of 10. And I can't wait to get in more Hunter x Hunter statues. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.